Alright. We've got ourselves that rare, juicy Protoss game of the Sewer Mermaid. That's right, playing a PvT here on a Lightshade. This is Florencio. And his opponent in the bottom right is going to be maybe doing a proxy attack, or maybe he knows his opponent's name. Flotos, you got to lose. This is ND No. Alright, No. I'm just going to call him No. Dr. No. SCV and Probe walk right past each other. Probe putting a forge down. Naughty. These players are getting very naughty with each other, I think. Hello. He's going to build that out of range. Out of vision. Yes.
Our SCVs are under attack.
I think he's going to build it out of vision. SCV does go in, sees the forge. And the SCV comes down as well. Oh, No is actually really well set up to defend this. If No just pulls a few SCVs, he's going to be good. Has a barracks down on time, a gas already up as well. Pulls a lot more SCVs. This should be a hold. But No right now is not really attacking the probe very well. And Florencio is just going to back out of it. Double gas. He sends his probe around. He's going to take and expand. He's like, well, okay. All right, no worries. You're going to pull a ton of SCVs. That's going to hurt your economy. He just goes and builds a nexus, right? He's going gateway, gas. Oh my god, both probes aren't queued back to mining because Florencio mechanics. And he's gonna go for an expand. Okay, he's coming back and he's like, oh, look, I'm building a cannon. That's purely to sell the story. Florencio is like, oh, look, I'm doing a cannon. This is a totally real cannon rush. I'm definitely, it's real. I'm making a real one. Oh, intimidate. Use intimidate. So far, it's highly effective. These SCVs are still chilling down. Okay, this is no longer dangerous. You have Marines out, dude. Are you going to send some of these SCVs back to mine? He's making an orbital, which is nice, but there's a nexus starting. And I think No has been a little traumatized by cannon rushes in the past because he is pulling a lot of SCVs. And I mean, I don't mind it. It's not the worst. It's definitely better than most people start against Florencio. But that did cost him a lot of minerals. Now, he's building Marines, dropping mules, goes for the factory. So just going to be a kind of one basey opening to start, which is totally fine. And walling off with a second depot. Now, there's a Nexus on the way, a Cybercore, a Gateway. Now, what I love about this setup, remember, there's the front defenses, but there's always the second layer here. And that's what Terrans struggle to get through. It's always the second layer of bullshit, man. I mean, there's nothing like pushing into a Florencio expansion. There's certain really cheesy players. And I have this all the time where like I'll go for like a really like I'll be like, oh, this guy has a cannon at the front, so you know what, like I'm gonna sneak like a really quick like drop in the back, and I walk in with 8 Marines and the guy has a cannon on either side of his mineral line, and I'm like, why at 5 minutes in the game? Like, what? This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. And they're like, sometimes people drop me, so I need static defense, and I'm just like, I'm amazed because I'm like, dude, you're in GM. How do people get to GM doing that? I don't know, but they do. Normally, it's like when you get past like Silver 2, you stop seeing people just build cannons in their main base at the start of the game. You're like, no. Usually they do it later once they have an economy for a good reason. But anyways, looks like we're going to see Hellion production from No. Starport. Does get the expansion up on the natural. He's going to do a bit of a scan and sees that it is a Stargate from Mr. Florencio. Florencio's actually probing better than I've seen him in a while. This is kind of fascinating. I think it's all that Terran macro practice. After having his cannon rush shut down, he's like, yeah, all right. Zealot walks in. No. Oh my god, he gets an SCV putting the command center. That's hilarious. Not really a big delay or anything, but just the fact that it even did that. Very slow to unload the bunker. And we'll see exactly how this goes on. All right, so what do we got? Stargate. Is it Chads or Oracles? Chads or Oracles, which one? He's going to build a second Stargate, isn't he, or a Robo or something. He's got the probe selected, he's got the... He's just not going to... No, he's just going to take 4 gases. Oracle, okay, there we go. He decides to build an Oracle. Of course, he doesn't control group the Stargate, because that's for tryhards. He has 1 probe on a control group and his Nexus. Both Nexi on a control group. Both of them, interesting. He's decided to stop probing at this point because 33 is basically 2 base economy. 33 and 45 are exactly the same numbers for those who don't know. Looks like going to get the expansion up, but the opponent has been... Wait, he defended the cannon rush 2 minutes ago and he's at the same work account as he was then. Ooh. Terran players thrown off by that cannon defense, aren't they? They haven't been building workers for shizzle. And the random cannon in the main base. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Ooh, that was a good Widow Mine though. 4 worker kills, not bad. First one didn't get to fire. But yes, the random cannon in the mineral line. And he's got another one there as well. Oh, what a legend. Oracle, of course, does end up using up all its energy there to do those laser damage. And it's going to be a fleet beacon, which, by the way, did get spotted by the medevac, which tells you it's Tempests or Carriers. Either way, just making normal Marine play is going to win you the game. No orbital. Oh my god. Okay, I really thought No just hasn't been building SCVs or making an orbital. All right, I mean, this is going to give a good opportunity for Florencio. Normally, I see Florencio's PVTs only work because he messes them up so much with the cannon rush. This game, the guy had a really fine start, but just hasn't bounced back into the macro rhythm afterwards. This command center is just not building SCVs, right? Is building a lot of production, good upgrades, but wait, are you doing more Widow Mine drops against a guy who you know has cannons in his mineral? I mean, I guess technically you could drop him here, and you could drop him over there as well, out of cannon range, but it feels like if there's one harassment that is like almost completely shut down by cannons, it's Widow Mine drops. Those are the ones that, like, if there's cannons in mineral lines, maybe put Widow Mines on the expansions and on the map, but I wouldn't do it that way. Now, No is now getting back into the macro rhythm. SCV's going down, reactors on the way as well. We've got a random, wait, is he telling, you know he has a Stargate and a fleet beacon and you're going to siege a Liberator. He's queued it to dodge the cannon. He's like, don't worry, these are your orders. We know exactly where the enemy defenses lie. It's going to be completely fine. You're going to fly right fucking through them, both of you, and then you're going to burrow and hope that your opponent doesn't know how to look around. We're going to kill a lot more probes than I actually thought it would. I mean, even the Liberator gets like 3-4 probes. Holy shit, he's up to 16 work. I mean, that's a lot more than I thought it would do. If Florencio just moved his workers away from either position, he would have taken no damage, but you know, it is what it is. The Tempests have been revealed though, and that's very important because the Tempest is flat out the worst unit in the game for almost any situation. Now this is... How often do you see that interaction? Someone, and he knew the missile turret was there. He knew the missile, he just flew right in. Into range of he could have moved up to like there and then told it to channel there and done it from out of range. The Terran doesn't react with the SCVs and he doesn't react either. Those SCVs are not mining. There we go, now they are. Okay, so the Terran's making triple reactor marine, which is insanely good against air units. This is going to be really effective. Wait. Does this Terran think about what they do, guys? So the Terran is up against a guy who's turtling on 2 base with cannons and Tempests. And the plan is to drop into Tempest Cannon? Okay, I think this is more evidence for my thesis, which I've been working on. For those who don't know, I don't want to give too much away. Let's just say it's that Terrans think they are the hardest, best race in the game, and they are very mechanically difficult. There's lots to do, hard micro, interesting, fascinating, you know, stuff that you can micro and tactically difficult. But most Terran players, I would say, have the strategic understanding of a fucking peanut. What is he doing? We would like you to, we're going to paratroop onto our opponent's infantry. You're like, what? Why? It makes no sense. Did he just shoot the rocks? Florencio in panic mode just shot the rocks and lost a Tempest for no reason. The Terran's like, we got the fleet beacon. It was all worth it. That's actually bad. He was building Tempests. They're such a bad unit. It was good for you that he was building Tempests. Killing the fleet beacon is bad. It helps Florencio. It stops him building the useless unit. You're hurting yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? No. Also, why are SCVs long distance mining when you're not saturated there or there? Oh, this Terran player's a... What? What is this? Why? Also, if your opponent's turtling with cannons, why do you need missile turrets and widow mines around your base? It makes no sense. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I was like watching two. This game is vegetable stew. We're watching a fucking eggplant and a carrot interact with each other. It's like, I don't know if either of them are alive. I don't know. I mean, Florencio's making Colossus, and those are the hard counter Marines. So his PvT compositional plan, compositional chicken is working. He's like, I want to make him make mass Marines. But why are we attacking into cannons and batteries? This Terran has no chill. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's oh my god. Oh my god. Why would you attack there? This makes no sense. Like, this is my favorite thing. This is like, I think there is a thing up to like, is it probably about Diamond 2 in StarCraft, where players are like they've gotten to a level where they've figured out that it's very mechanical as a game. There's a lot of things you got to build and macro and micro and stuff. But then there's so many players, like up to like, you can get to Diamond 1 just building static defenses and like some sort of siege unit, basically. Because your opponent will consistently see that you're doing that and then attack into them. Like, they'll be like, oh, you have a strong point here that is immobile. It's static. It can't move. I'm going to fight you there. And it's like, wait. If you took a moment to step back and think about this, wouldn't the obvious solution to static defenses go, there's a tip in the name. Static defenses. Static defense. Static defense. It's static. It doesn't move. You don't need to go into it unless you got a damned good reason. Like, well, while you're sitting on 2 base and I'm on 3, rather than taking bases 4 and 5 and, getting way ahead and winning the game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the strongest point of your defense, where your army's sitting, and I'm going to fucking A-move into it. And I'm like, well, why would you do that? They're like, that normal I do things. I'm a StarCraft player. I'm like, where? I want to see people who play like this. I want to show them the flowchart of like what they're doing. And I wonder if it like, do alarm bells go off then where they go, oh, when you put it that way, that does, maybe I wasn't thinking clear. I don't think so. I think they'd look at it and they go, yeah, well, you've got to attack. Otherwise he's going to get too many Tempests. Tempests aren't even a good unit. It's the Colossus and the Storm and the Stalkers you got to worry about. Did Florencio? He finds the Widow Mines, but I think he moved a bit too close. Oh, the Vikings clear the Observer. Nicely done. So now we're going mass Widow Mine, Viking, Marine. Still massing Marines, though. That's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, Vikings getting stormed. Oh, okay. I mean, the Terran does have a much bigger economy now and has also made 1-1 ship weapons. But, Flo's making Mama. Mama's here. Oh, it's Big Mama's house. Yeah. All right, Fat Mama's house, Big Mama's house, 17. Florencio's favorite addition to the army is, trying to use that. So he will try. I think he's going to probably try to recall in the main base. This is my favorite. That's the, I don't know. What do we even call that? The carpool? It's like, the mum's picking up all the friends' kids, all the kids from the whole street from school. There's like 4 of them who are in the boot of the car. They think it's all cool. It's, we're in the boot. This is fun. But yeah, she's basically going to try and teleport him in there. Now, you've got to look at this as the Terran and say, okay, I've got good units for the Tempest, the Colossus, the Vikings. And then I've got, how do I beat the Storm and the Stalkers? The Terran's solution to this is to make a planetary and, we've let the Protoss set up some more static defenses. So following the flow chart, back to the flow chart, No says, I see static defenses. I attack into static defenses. My father was a Terran who attacked into static defenses before me, and I will continue our family line by queuing an A move. Oh my god, the Vikings and the Marines are getting stormed. Florencio says, how's a bit of bath time, dickhead? How about a little bit of bath time? So we attack into static, we get stormed to death, and it turns out those Tempests that we were so worried about encountering all game that literally do nothing. Maybe making us make the wrong units. What do we got? Triple Starport Viking? Actually, you know what? If you make enough Liberators here, Liberators could beat the ground army. That could totally work. There's a second barracks with attack lab right now, but only a second one. Oh no. There's not going to be enough to... Oh, Flo's just going to kill him. Oh, I think Flo's just going to kill him now. The Oracle does a tag and then chills at the front for some reason, deciding to take some hits because why the hell not? And... Oh, we got... Okay, Vikings, Widow Mines and all the rest. Let's have a good time. No, he's going to pull back. Florencio, I think he could win the... Oh, he's left the Widow Mines there. Oh, he's waiting for Mama. He always wants Mama to be part of the action. Florencio's a good son. He doesn't want her to miss out. He's gonna just chill. I do think if wait, I was about to say if you just get more barracks, you can get enough ghosts out, and EMP would be really helpful, as would Marauders. But that's 4 ghost academies. Does the Terran player, and they're building ghosts, do they realize that ghosts don't build out of ghost academies? They're just building mass turret Widowmine. Like, it's cool. That is just a bunch of gateway units with a Psystorm back in. You do need actual things that fight. No's answer, I'm going to fly my Vikings around. No scanning ahead to check where the army is. Okay, sees the army on the other side of the map. He's going to try and land in here. He's going to go for the fleet beacon again. Stop going for the fleet beacon. He hasn't used it for literally anything good. He recalled his army, but only half of the army got recalled into the main. Florencio says, okay, if you can stay in my house and I'll stay in your house, we'll do a little house swap vacation situation. Why not? Have a bit of fun with that. One EMP does get off, but those High Templar have so much energy. They've got more where that came from. Oh, Florencio's going to do a big old recall. He says, would you like a bath, Mr. Viking? Hello, would you... He didn't recall his Stalkers and he's not using his Psystorm. He's losing all of his units to the Vikings. Florencio, you absolute baboon. You've got a full energy High Templar right there. You could have sized... He recalls all of his Tempests and Colossi and gets them killed. SCVs get pulled up and he storms them to death. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? I did not realize that right here at 7:10 p.m. on a Sunday evening, I had teleported out of my apartment into the city fucking zoo. Because right now, I'm watching some monkeys sling shit at each other, and it's fantastic. I never knew that this was my lane, but apparently it's my lane. Maybe I'll go find a cockfight nearby soon and see if that's even... Did you just see that High Templar storm itself and miss all the Terran units? Holy crap balls, this is absolutely nuts. I mean, this is peak StarCraft if I've ever or never seen it. The Vikings are actually beating the Stalkers while landed. I'd like to see landed Vikings fighting Colossus next. I don't know why, but I feel like, considering the absolute travesty that we're watching right now, that would really do it for me. Oh, now we're going to build more barracks? Because his main was going down, right? Oh, he just doesn't have anything to kill the Stalkers, mate. They're unupgraded Stalkers. They don't even have Blink. The Vikings are coming forward. They're looking to fight the big old Colossi, but the Psystorm is going to be pretty damn good here. The Colossus walks in and dies to the missile turrets. There's no Psystorm. It's just a pack of unupgraded Stalkers. Like, landed Viking SCV, I guess, could beat this. And remember, there's not that much economy. Florencio only really has the third and a tiny bit of mining on the natural. So this actually could still go No's way. As much as No... Why are you building reactors? You need Marauders and Ghosts. Why are you building Marines against a guy who's making Colossus Storm? Do you not understand the most basic fundamental of TVP? There's a reason why, in the absence of any information, the standard thing you do is 3 tech labs, 2 barracks. It's because Marines effing suck. Effing suck, man. Oh, Florencio's getting cornered. Florencio's going to lose all these units. No might actually be... If No can corner all these efficiently enough, which seems to be happening... Oh my, there's no recall available, I don't think. He used it earlier. His Stalkers are getting wrecked by that planetary Viking combo. And look at that. No's floated his main. He's mining like a beast. No, at this point, is making a crazy amount of Marines. Has some Widowmine traps set up. Is actually making units. Unfortunately, I mean, there's 10 Vikings as well. They will kill... Are they getting repaired? They can kill the Colossus. The Marines can kill everything else. I actually think No's going to beat him. No. Winning with the power of macro and making exactly the wrong units. I got to say, that recall for Florencio was probably the greatest thing which kept No alive. If Florencio just committed to the base trade, the easiest win. He recalled all of his Tempests and Colossi on top of Vikings. If he stormed it, he did have at least one storm on the High Templar. He could have killed them pretty quickly. Instead, he loses all of his Colossi and Tempests to a recall. And I think he's throwing the game because of it. I mean, Flo's got bank for days that he can't spend. And he's like, well, I need to make more gateways so I can make more unupgraded Stalkers. Which is not what he really needs. He needs Psystorm. He stopped making Psystorm against Mass Marine Viking. I mean, Psystorm destroys this army. And he only warps in High Templar now when they're at his base. Kaidaran Amulet hasn't been in the game for 10 years, Florencio. The days when you could warp in a High Templar ready to drop a Psystorm, they are long gone, mate. Now, No does stim and doesn't have medevacs. Wisely is going to pull back and build some medevacs out of the double starport now. Is going to build some medevacs because healthcare is important and you should look after your soldiers. He's out of gas. He's not mining off that gas. He says, I'm out of gas. I'm going to take 1 gas, guys. Oh, no. That base, you put workers on gas, mate. Oh, he's trying to take gas. He doesn't have gas. He can't build medevacs or ghosts right now. I mean, he should just build 1,000 Marines, but he's actually given Florencio time to make Psystorm. If he pushed in, I think he kills Flo there. All Flo had was a battery to fall back on. Now Flo has 6 Storms, 3 Colossi. None of the Widow Mines are here. No cannot fight this army. He's got to get out of dodge. Get out of dodge. The Ghost goes down. The Marines are going to go for a base trade. The Vikings are going to go for a base trade. Oh my god. There's just no way to deal with the Storm and the Colossi because he never built an answer to that. There's so many minerals. As long as No keeps pumping out Marines, just queues up like 1 billion Marines. He queues up 10. No, 1 billion. Queue up 1 billion. The Vikings are going to go in. The Marines are going to go for it. But you know what? Battery cannon's pretty good, guys. They're going to kill a lot. Oh, he goes for the pylon. Oh, good choice. Good choice. Okay, he depowers it. That command center is going to go down. Watch out for the recall. This time it's going to be a little better off for Florencio. He recalls, I think, 1 or 2 High Templar and a Stalker die. Oh, a Colossus goes down. That's kind of adorable. Oh, he gets 2 Colossus. Well, that was kind of sick. Hats off to you, No. You go, big No. You know you go. Well done. Widow Mines as well. I mean, there's still some Widow Mines there. These Marines are going to go hide. They're so weak, though. They probably can't even base trade the last cannons. They'll probably lose that. Oh, man. He's making a nuke. A nuke and a command center. Is this the priority? A nuke and a command center? Q more Marines. You got 3,500 minerals. If he honestly, he's got +1 attack, combat shields and stim. And Florencio has like no money and nothing but this one army with Psystorm. But he's building nukes, right? He's like, I need a nuke. What? Your decision making's even more munted than Florencio. Oh my god, watch this Colossus kill 36 Marines, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Terran players, shut your kids' eyes. Don't show them that. Just quickly turn the stream, turn the video off. Don't know. No, don't know. He's building more Marines now, which is a good thing. Mine gas and make more buildings. You have so much money. What are you doing? He's like, I'll build 2 factories now. If he got siege tanks, they'd win the game for sure. I mean, if he even just gets rid of the observers and then just puts Widow Mines down, even that would be great. Another Marine run by comes across. Florencio don't got no mining, but he sure got a lot of slow zealots. Now, they don't have shoes, but do they need them? Run, Marines! Run! Or stand there and have a... He's like, I've got to nuke this base because it's really important to, like, nuke this base right now. It's, like, very... What is happening? Did those... He just lost a High Templar to 2 Marines because he was... How is this guy prioritizing nuking a base right now when all he needs to do is focus on it? But he's actually doing an okay job. If he gets those Widow Mines guarding, that'll be good. What I foresee coming, though, is this is a crazy choke, and those Marines cannot fight in this choke. And yet, I foretell, using my powers of observation, that is exactly what we will see. Now, this planetary, if it gets up, it could kill a lot of zealots, but they're gonna kill the SCVs before then. The Marines could defend that base. Oh man, losing this command center is a real bummer for No. The SCVs are trying to drill that High Templar. Oh, revenge of the Drilly boys. 5 SCVs just surrounded and killed a High Templar. Now that is peak StarCraft. The Marines, oh my god, the Marines catch the army. They kill a Stalker, a High Templar, and a Colossus. I mean, like I said, just build enough Marines. Yeah, he's got Widow Mines there. Did he kill the observers? I think he killed the observers. Oh, the Stalkers just got ravaged, bro. Oh my god, the Marines could kill the High Templar. Oh my god. He tried to use the sight blocker. There's almost no storm left. He's trying to build tanks and just lots of Marines. And he can absolutely defend this. It's just he's got to rally behind the planetary and group him up first. Oh, meanwhile, the Ghost is there. Dude, I think No's actually going to hold on against Flo. Flo still has not so many minerals, but he doesn't have Zealot legs. He doesn't have shoes for his Zealots, man. The SCVs are coming. The tanks are popping out. The unsieged tanks, the SCVs, move in and they auto-repair the Widow Mines rather than fighting. The Stalkers once again run into the planetary. I can't believe No turned this game around. This here is the World Championship of monkeys throwing poo. And I mean, let's be real. Artosis warned us that this was the future. He warned us that apes can play. And this game right here is straight up awesome madness. We've got sewer mermaid monkeys throwing filth at each other. I think in the end, I think Flo's done. He's got a hidden base. He's going to try and split up his zealots. He's like, what can I do here? He's going to do slow zealot run bys. He's got to get away from that army. Flo, get out of there, man. I'm always cheering for whoever's behind to make a comeback, but oh, he says, well played. He's done. He's done. No, weathers the storm. And guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to rewind to that recall because that truly was the most legendary thing. I know some people are like, oh, stop always trying to do the replay. Let's do some quick shout outs before showing that. A big thank you to everyone who's been supporting on the Patreon. Modern Totem, of course, our resident Leviathan who has literally impregnated my soul with their passion. That's right, an intergalactic beast that can cross eons. Max and Pimp City, Colonel SC and Apollo God as well. Thank you so much for the love, guys. I really do appreciate your support. Thank you very much for the love. And let's go back in game and let's just take a look at this recall. So he recalls his army into the base of the mothership. Now, a few EMPs go down, but not enough. Cleans this army up. And the Vikings have landed in his base. And this is the point where, let's pause. Look at this fight one more time. So it was Mama. What have we got for the Protoss? Let's just box them. We've got Mama. 2 High Templar. Unfortunately, one was in the front. It dies to the Vikings almost instantly. One with 200 energy as well. Oh my god. A Stalker, 3 Tempests, 3 Colossus. Oh my god. This here is such a tragedy, right? They just lift up. Wait, there's 2 High Templar. Wait, there was 2 High Templar in here the whole time? Oh my god, there's 2 High Templar. I can't even see the other one because it's on full energy. It's there, standing there. There's one under the Colossus. If he just stormed these, instead he stares at it and warps in Stalkers and loses all the Colossus, the Mothership, and the Tempest. And then that also weakens this army enough that he gets jumped on, storms both of his observers down, and uses every Psystorm there. Oh no! I can't believe this led to him losing the game. But that's exactly why we watch his games and why we love him for sending in a loss. Thank you very much, Florencio, as our scenes go crazy. Thank you for that one. See you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.